Welcome to Building Strength Every Day. Today I'm going to talk about my experience creating my YouTube channel. I am 5 videos in and it has been an illuminating experience. So what I'm going to discuss is what made me start, my reasons for starting my YouTube channels, exactly who am I, what's fake about me, what I wish I knew before I started, what are some of the tools that I use, what I keep in mind as I keep making videos, and then address whether or not it makes sense to actually start a YouTube channel. So let's just get right into it. So what made me start? Like I said in my intro video, and I'll link it below, I've been thinking about this for 2 years. And while I was speaking to my supervisor, I was just telling him, I was thinking about YouTube and starting it. He just said to me, just don't think about it, just do it. And a lot of people have said the same, but at that particular time, it just resonated with me strongly. And during my lunch break, I took my camera and I went and I shot my video. So if you look at the below, you can see that with that link for my intro video, it was just like a raw, unscripted video of what my intentions were. Why did I want to start a YouTube channel? I wanted to start a YouTube channel because there's a lot of disinformation out there. And a lot of people were very self-involved, meaning that it was for their benefit, for their profit, and really not about the empowerment of individuals. And yes, there are videos and individuals and influencers who talk about self-empowerment, but I feel that there was more negativity out there than positivity. And I wanted to contribute to the goodness out there through my video channel. So who am I? Well, I'm an immigrant. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I came here when I was 18 years old, and I am a naturalized citizen of this country. In addition to that, I'm a mother. I'm a mother to an 18-month-old boy, so he keeps me very busy. I'm also a wife. I'm a homeowner. I am a New Yorker, so I live in New York. I'm a full-time employee, so I have a job from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I'm also a pet owner of 3 cats and a 90-pound pit bull. And I'm a perpetual student. I'm constantly learning and I'm gaining knowledge and becoming a better thinker, a more self-improved individual. So as I improve myself, I just hope to impart that knowledge. What's fake about me? What's fake about me? I have makeup on. I know people who do makeup must be looking at me and saying, what a hot mess. But I try to keep a very natural look, but that's another conversation, but it's part of my confidence, being on this sort of public forum. I'm 194 pounds, hence you only see this shot of me. I am 194 pounds, and I'm not afraid to say that, but it's something that I'm working on in terms of my self-improvement and in terms of my health. Also, I am a cursor. If you talk to me on a one-on-one, I do get very vulgar. I drop those F-bombs. But on this platform, I've decided that I will not use vulgar language because I think it's very important to be able to express yourself in a way that is professional and that has a certain decorum to it, because I want to be able personally and also to impart that with yourself, which is to be able to navigate that professional setting, but also if you got to be out there on the streets, you know how to engage people as well. So navigating the different environments is a skill that I'm also practicing and honing while I do my YouTube channel. What I wish I knew: the amount of time that it takes to do a video. So I didn't expect that it would take as much as it is taking. In that I don't have any experience. So I know that there was going to be a learning curve. I simply use my phone camera and then I use the video editing tool to edit. But when I edit, it just takes, like I said, it just takes a lot of time to clip and to edit a video. So sometimes it takes 1 to 2 days. Sometimes after you edit a video, you don't want to post the same day. You want to look at it again. In addition to that is finding the appropriate place to shoot my video. Now, right now I do it in my living room in a little corner. You see the same background. And I think it's so important to have that space moving forward. It's something that I have to think about. I want to do I want to think about going out there and actually shooting my videos and having different visuals and different backgrounds, because that too is important. In addition to that, I thought that when I did these videos that it would just be natural, that I would have the gift of speaking and it wouldn't have to be scripted, it would flow naturally. And I realized that it's something that I'm constantly learning in terms of keeping my voice with a certain tone, knowing what I'm going to say next, how I'm going to break down this video, what's going to make sense. So in a lot of ways that is scripted, and even though it is scripted, to make it feel very natural. And I thought that it would just be easy for me, but it wasn't. But I know with time it will just, the process will become better as I practice. Most important, I'm sure most of you are interested in what tools I use. So I wanted to get one of those Canon cameras that has like the extension where you could see yourself as you're videotaping. However, I got the Fold C Android. Now this is a $2,000 phone. It's on a T-Mobile plan. Okay, I'm paying for 2 years with no interest. But what's good about the Fold Z is that I can shoot a video and I could see myself. And I think this is really awesome because it helps me to focus. So I really like my phone. I think all the videos that you see so far, that's what I've been using to shoot my videos. As far as my editing tool, my video editing tool, I'm using Clipchamp. Clipchamp is a free tool. I'm actually thinking about getting the pro version so that I could have more access to maybe like their pictures and their stock photos and that sort of thing without looking elsewhere. I also have Canva. I'm going to link all these things that I'm mentioning below so that at least you can see what the tools are. So I have Canva. I do pay for Pro. I've known about Canva for a long time, but again, I just didn't have the time to really utilize that to its full potential. So, but it's something that I use to make my slides. For example, with my thumbnails, I use another feature. It's an online service called Remove Background, and it's free. And so I really do enjoy making my pins because it's so easy with Remove Background, and I'll put the link in below. So I take a snapshot, and then from that picture that they give with just the silhouette of myself, it then uploads directly to Canva. So then I could put in a background and then I could put in word choices. So that really makes life easier. I recently bought a tripod, so one that is about 60 inches high, so I could stand up and talk in different environments. So that is something I haven't fully utilized, but I'm gonna see how that works. I also bought some microphones, but I didn't like the quality of how it sounded because I was thinking about if I go out there and I actually speak, I want you to hear me clearly. We'll see how that goes with time. In addition to that, I've been using YouTube channel itself to listen to different influences, to see the different skills that I can garner to be better at my YouTube channel. There's a feature in YouTube called, well, not in YouTube, but it's a plugin called TubeBuddy. And this is really interesting because with TubeBuddy, you can, for example, have a title of your video and see what is the likelihood of the hits that you can get on that. And also it could create the entire description of your video. I don't know how to do it, but it is explained. If you take the tutorials, people really master the skill of making this a faster process. What are some of the things I keep in mind as I make my videos? I keep in mind that the content that I'm putting on YouTube is forever. And by that, I mean someone can download this video and keep it on their phones. There is something that I could say that a person can manipulate and use to their advantage and my disadvantage. And one of the things that I try to do is be very sincere and authentic and move forward in goodness. And I really do believe that if I continue on that path, that good things will come my way. So I'm not particularly worried. Now, things could happen, but I can't live in that fear that someone is going to try to use it against me. I can't live in that. And I say that, and why does it matter? Because I do want to grow in my professional career. I am in academia, and if someone looks for me, that's why I haven't really put my name out there, and I sort of just say building strength every day because I'm not ready, okay, to do that. So in that way, I have a little bit of a barrier, but at least I could still put the information out there. Another piece is my health. There's a lot that I have to think about. So for example, my typical day, I get up at 6:40, leave my house at 7:40. I go to my job. I usually do not come home until 8:30. I have a small window to spend some time with my son, which is what I do. And then I go to the gym. My husband and I usually go to the gym from 9:30 to 11:30. By the time I get home, I clean the house, prepare for the next day, and I don't go to bed until maybe 12:31. Usually I can't sleep right away, so I don't go to sleep usually around 2, and then I start my day over again. So where would I get the time to actually shoot a video? It means that I'd have to leave my house not in order, and I'd have to just take the time and do the video shooting. So something is at loss. Like, I cannot continue doing something where I risk not getting enough rest, because if I don't have enough sleep, which is crucial in your life, then my focus isn't on point. And I've seen this. By the time I go into the third day of my work week, I'm already feeling the effects of not having a proper rest. And at sometimes the ball just has to drop. I'm lucky that I have my mom who helps me, and I have my husband who is a great partner, but it still is a lot that I have to maintain. So I really do look at my health, and that is very important to me because I cannot be successful if I'm not healthy. Should you start your YouTube channel? What I would say is take a moment to really think about, why would you want to start a YouTube channel? Now, don't be like me and take 2 years to do it. What I can tell you is that over the last 2 years, as I was thinking about doing my YouTube channel, I wrote down my ideas. Every day I'm hustling. I wrote down my ideas of everything that I wanted to do. So it wasn't as random as people may think it is when I say my boss told me and I went outside and I shot a video. This was something, like I said, that was in the works. What you initially think your YouTube video might be, it might not. So give yourself room to evolve. One of the things that I'm planning when it comes to this is shooting 100 videos and then thinking about my brand. What is your impetus to do this? Now, monetization, it's real talk. There are people on YouTube who are making money. There's also the fame factor. Do I think with the content that I'm doing is going to bring that fame, is going to bring the monetization? I don't think so at all. But who knows where it will take me? Am I interested? Of course. If I can make money, absolutely. If I could empower myself that way and build my brand, I would love to do that. But again, I have a lot of backup plans in place because I still have my career, I have my education. So as a result of that, this is a hobby that I take seriously and I know is necessary. This is something that I have to do. And that goes to your motivation. If it's all based on money, there's going to be disappointment. It takes some people 2 to 5 years before they actually see this result in that monetization piece. It could happen sooner, but again, it just depends, right? It just depends on what you're chasing after. So I have a lot of peace with my YouTube channel. Like, if no one watches, I'm not even worried. I have not even shared this with close friends and family members because I just want to do what I have to do, and I don't want to have conversations about it. I just want to move forward with topics and conversations that are important and I think need to be discussed and shared. My YouTube channel is Building Strength Every Day. The power lies within you. It's so important for you to listen to yourself. Listen to that voice that guides you. One of the other pieces I would say as far as starting a YouTube channel, if this is the right part for you, you will be so surprised how the universe helps you. For example, I've got a lot of people who've been reaching out to me, asking me to start maybe an education series where I could start to advise high school students about the college experience and how to be successful at the college experience. In addition to that, I met KRS-One, who's a hip hop artist. And I know nothing. When I say I know nothing about him, he gave me homework. So there's a couple of videos that I'm watching so I can have a better conversation with him. But what I will say is that it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And for the month of August, I'm actually thinking about doing a series in August. So that is something to come. These are things that I didn't even plan. These are not things that I'm aware of. Like, I just know that I have to jump on it and on the opportunity. And it's not about making money or like bringing people in. That's not what's motivating me. What it is that there are good messages in what I'm doing to, again, promote people, self-improvement. Not just for me, because I'm learning in this, and that's a huge advantage for me in terms of my life, but just so people could think about life in a different way. So that's kind of what my motivation has been, and I do feel good about it. So as I move forward in this journey, I think intermittently I would post videos about my journey and what it has meant to me and where it is taking me. I hope that this has been helpful to you. So please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next week with another video. Thank you.